up here. I ain't gonna waste your time because this is an information-based show, right? I want to get into the information with you because I do watch your
Sure.
show. My
Cool.
name is P&F, and people, a lot of people know me. If you don't, now you do. And I do want to challenge a few things that you claim, like Greek and Caribbean is Arabian or Arabian.
Hmm.
You did say those two things. I just want to do an information showdown with that, but I do want to address the racist comment first. And I don't think I'm a racist. When I
Okay.
said your people, I was meaning like culture vultures because it's a system of culture vultures that latches on to our ingenuity in the American indigenous conscious community that you do recognize. So that means y'all watch us. So I'm PNF. I put in work for the Moorish and the Aboriginal, and the Aboriginal community has been compromised by Hebrew slash racist separatists and more haters, right? And we know you teach about Moorish history in Florida. I was one of your first subscribers, and I was one of the first persons to share your videos.
Okay.
Yeah, that's correct. I got the evidence and everything. I even got 2 videos monetized with your research on it. Right. So a lot of the dudes who hopped up here and brought you to their community are my adversary, information wise. And it's not personal because the information is for everyone.
Hmm.
So that's why I'm like, I'm not racist. We want everybody to know it. But when it comes to, the what do you want, how do I want to put it? The people who get the props and the
Yeah.
credit, we got to make sure that's situated. Because there's people who've
Well,
been doing this for a while. But anyway, any point of my adversary, information wise. And it's not personal because the information is for everyone.
hmm
So that's why I'm like, I'm not racist. We want everybody to know it. But when it comes to, the what do you want, how do I want to put it? The people who get the props and the
yeah.
credit, we got to make sure that's situated. Because there's people who've
Well,
been doing this for a while. But anyway, any point of me up here, you can cut me off this show, right? You feel me? But I do want
you're
to get
good,
this point.
man. You got the floor.
Right. Thank you. So I just wanted to do the introductory and ask about the buildings, the Florida buildings, and particularly the Moorish ones, because we do have a claim on it, on Moorish. We put a
Hmm.
claim on it over 100 years ago and reclaimed it. And there's information out there pertaining to, the people living in America still, might be here, the descendants. That they said they ran off into Mexico or killed the genocide. We believe they still here via African Americans. So one more thing before I move on, the Abos, the Aboriginal people, they are from here, like Abo Power and Ab TV, A1. A lot of these guys, they are from America. But what we're trying to situate is when we're dealing with masonry and archaeology, you have a signature, the cornerstone for the building rights, because you don't want to be plagiarized and have your stuff stolen and
Hmm.
copyrighted. So nobody's gonna build a building with no signature on it, right? They're gonna have a rock in there that the main builder hid in there, so you can
Hmm.
always find that.
Yep.
We know it's not Aboriginal. And I asked their leader the other day. I said, since you say Moorish or more is a description, so we're just gonna get more out the way. Those are not Moorish buildings. Please, sir, tell us what the name of these buildings is. So the head Aboriginal, he had no answer. He said, well, you got me. I don't know. So I was like, you're dismissed because you don't know. These are not your buildings, right? So we can move on from them. Now, you live in Florida. You're a Floridian. And the reason why I said what I said to you is because obviously Moorish culture is a you melanin based culture, a brown and black ebony people, naturally. But I can't tell you who you are because I don't know you. You could be related to them. So it's a
Hmm.
nationality thing. So let's get that straight. You could be whatever you want to be, my guy. You may be part Moorish, Jewish, whatever. So
I'm not.
anyway, I don't know what you said, Welsh or
That's
whatever you.
that's your words. Don't. You're gonna get a angry mob on my tail.
Yeah,
Those
I
are
feel
your.
you. Yeah, that's on. Yeah, you're right.
I'm
You're right.
Irish. I'm
Right,
Irish. That's
right.
why.
You're not American, though. Right. You got that right. I guess.
Yeah. No, I'm very recent Irish.
Okay. All right. That's great. We
Um,
got that out the way. So I'm really glad that you study an American culture and put it out there. Let's just get that out the way.
Thank
So
you, and
the yeah,
I'm
go ahead.
sorry I called you racist in a YouTube comment because it was just locker room talk. We'll call it.
Yeah. A little bumping heads, a little athletic thing. You know, it ain't really much. We grown men. We can sort it out.
Yeah.
So the buildings. The first source I want to go into before
You
I
want me
even
to pull up a building? You have a
yeah. We
specific
can
building?
focus on. I want to focus on 2 sites. That's it,
Sure.
because there's plenty of other sites, right?
Mhm.
But I want to focus on Florida right quick. We
Okay.
can go to Moorish history of Pensacola and just go to images, or just Moorish architecture of Pensacola, Florida.
Yeah, I don't cover Pensacola much. The Moorish essence of Pensacola.
Yeah. Whatever the image, it should be an author or a book that was written on it.
Yep.
You should see that.
Okay, let me see. I can pull it up.
Look, somebody in the comments say the Moors stole all that. I want to correct all that right now. We finna get supreme science today. We're gonna get all this, and I like your delivery because it's intelligent and precise. That means the vocabulary has to be pertaining to the etymology. We're not just gonna say things like, "Oh, the Moors did that," but you're telling me the Moors is a description. That's borderline retardation, and I'm sure I can get this across on this type of channel. I know I can.
Okay.
So as we can see right here, this brother right here did his own research and documentation on these buildings years before this channel, and you know, some of the people in the chat who is acting like they want credit for revealing these buildings, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now this is about 6 or 7 years ago. This brother got a book signing. I'm not even gonna go into the details. I'm just showing proof, documentation that people been out here. His name is Jeremy Samuel. People been out here documenting this, saying it's Moorish with a name, Moorish
Yeah.
architecture, right?
Yeah.
Not just something vague and general. Oh, it's the black, it's the African American, it's the old slave. Oh, it's the old Tartarian. No, that's not definite proof. We
Mm-hmm.
know for a fact there's Moorish architecture. It's documented.
So I agree with you. I agree with a lot of what you're saying. You got to understand, and let's just break it down to race for a sec, or even just people that don't know anything about this. If you're introducing people to some of these subjects, sometimes I'm going to say African American because that's the starting point for the conversation, and then Moorish is in the Wikipedia page, so that's kind of